Ken, Steve Poizner was especially aggressive tonight. Time is not on his side. He trails badly in the polls, and tonight's debate at San Jose's Tech Museum comes just 5 weeks before Election Day. Early and absentee voting starts in just 8 days.
The fact is, Meg Whitman has massive investments in Goldman Sachs, made huge amounts of money from the collapse of the housing market.
Poizner, just as he has in ads he released a couple of days ago, portrayed Whitman as a vulture-like figure because of her links to the Wall Street investment firm Goldman Sachs.
Goldman Sachs started to feed you these sweetheart deals. Not one, not two, but 100 of them. And you made a fortune, a separate fortune from your eBay fortune. And then until you got caught, you didn't think anything was wrong. The fact is, Congress investigated what you did. They called it corrupt.
I was on the board 8 years ago for 15 short months, and I got off because, as Donald Trump says, I fired them. I didn't like the culture, I didn't like the management, and I got off.
You do not believe you did anything wrong?
No, I did not do anything wrong. With 2020 hindsight, would I do it again? No.
It is conservatives who usually vote in Republican primaries. In recent weeks, Poizner has referred to himself as the most conservative Republican running. But tonight, Whitman accused Poizner of being a liberal and accused him of changing his stripes to get elected.
Since Steve Poizner ran for assembly in 2004, he has changed his position on virtually every important thing. He was against the Bush tax cuts. He was, against Prop 13. Now he's for it. He was the only person who got 100% Planned Parenthood approval rating.
Poizner said it was preposterous for someone like Whitman, who he says once endorsed Al Gore for president and Barbara Boxer for Senate, to accuse him of being liberal.
She wasn't even a Republican in 2004. I mean, Barbara Boxer, to endorse Barbara Boxer, to campaign for Barbara Boxer after she endorsed Al Gore in 2000, who are you really?
Whitman denied endorsing Al Gore, accused Poizner of endorsing Gore, and then noted that Poizner is a former engineer.
He engineers a new position for every office that he's running for. Every election cycle, Steve engineers a new position.
The hot-button issue of Arizona's new immigration law came up. Poizner said he now supports it because Arizona's governor modified it to limit racial profiling. Whitman said she opposes the Arizona law. Then, prompted by a panel question, Whitman apologized for not voting in many recent elections.
The truth is, I was not as engaged and connected as I otherwise should have been. Like so many Californians and so many Americans, lots of things going on.
Not voting most of your life is a big deal. And you just can't just wash it away with a simple apology.
As candidates.
So who's drinking champagne tonight? Probably Democratic candidate Jerry Brown. He didn't have to lift a finger, and he got to watch Poizner bloody Whitman and Whitman bloody Poizner. Political editor Randy Shandabell, KTVU Channel 2 News.